First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go now. 60, orange.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Second and 12 at the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. On the ground, Kamara. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
To throw on third down. Love. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so... Quickly, Charles, what could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
53 at the mic. Come on, team. Let's go.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So on fourth down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. Gay's kick is good, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And he will be brought down here at about... the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
They're on 17-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. It's a big play there for the Saints. 49 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Looking to throw. Love under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. 2nd and long. He's going to walk one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd down.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Hey, pick your game up. Mike 50, ready, go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Love. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Well, they certainly didn't waste any time throwing some deep passes here. But the defense, it wasn't unexpected. They told their secondary, be ready. You're going to be tested all night by this team.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this one complete to Will Fuller. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 42 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
They can't stop you.
Will Fuller, his 14th touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and the lead grows to 10-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Kamara. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
15 Lonnie, 15 Lonnie. Pick up the ball. Charlie. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike, watch Mike. Go. Go. Mike 52.
On 3rd down, Love. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Love rolling to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go, here we go. Out, 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 out.
After 17-7 the score on EA Sports.
Go, go. 60 all.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
On the ready.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Check. 80 weapons. 22.
On the carry, it's Logan. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta. 22 is coming. 22's coming. Mike. All day, dog. 5.
They'll look to throw here. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Carter. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. 20. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On first down, Love is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Looking to throw. Love. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Rashawn Perriman, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Ready, ready.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. This is Logan. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Throwing on 3rd and long. Love. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it. And it brings up 4th down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity.
And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Will Fuller with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
That was second down run for Murray. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Here we go. Set. 90. Wolf. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Love looking deep downfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. And he finds Howard complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over him.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw here. This will be caught inside the 10. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. A chance to really cap off a big 1st half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
132 fighter. Hey, high 7. Yo, go.
Let's go, baby. They turn it over. Get that ball.
On play action, they'll throw out to his left. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
Check.
They'll throw now on the final play. The quick slant caught. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime.
Go team, spill.
On 3rd down, it's Logan. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. T.J. Logan, as time expires in the first half, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
We got this. At their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
General West.
You got tight. You got tight right there. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
Hard.
They run with Logan. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Set, ready? 15 line. 15 line. Look at me. Zipper.
Check. 53's mine. Check.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
They're going to look to throw. Going for the deep ball. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away, now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Logan. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. And his throw is incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
49, check 49, check 49. X3, 218, chopper.
Like 22, he's coming. 22.
Hey. Ready?
They'll set up to throw. He finds his target, Fuller. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Will Fuller, 70 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. The 21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way that he does it is just straight, pure speed. And I saw it with one of the better defensive coordinators in the league, and I said, how do you defend that? And he said, at times, you absolutely don't. If the quarterback gets time and he heaves it downfield, Will Fuller's going to outrun any coverage you put out there.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust? Rush coming, and he's taken down. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Back to throw. Love. And the pressure gets to him again. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here comes Carter. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Got it.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time you have to
positive.
leave the booth.
This quarterback now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. As his guys are in for 6, as his guys continue to pour it on. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Love forced out to his left. And this one complete to Smith. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
Come on, set. And Lobo.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Love steps away to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. Back now here live in New Orleans. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
On the ready.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D.
They'll drop the throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, it's Logan. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Any weapon.
Brings up 4th down.
Switch gears, switch gears. Kill, kill, kill. Watch, twist. Under 10, 10.
Ready.
They run again with Logan. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. T.J. Logan with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Now, he's coming ready, go!
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Off the play fake. Love. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
A Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the 4th.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Kamara try the right side. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 yards, good enough for a first. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Kamara. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy, sometimes having to hang out all day and play.
And now here is another interception. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things?